Hey guys, Greg D back here with another vlog, and today want to just share with you guys what's been going on in the last week or so of my life. So, what's been going on? Well, one big thing was I was able to get my P90x qualification through Beachbody. That is actually just a step in the journey of getting your P90x certification and to be an actual P90X certified instructor, at gyms or wherever you're able to actually teach P90X style classes. I actually have gotten the P90X qualification, which is a series of training courses that dig deeper into the actual program. That it digs deeper into the exercise science, the nutrition, some anatomy as far as our bodies and how our bodies work, as far as protein synthesis and how much rest you need and when you should eat carbs as opposed to fats and proteins, and when you should rest, or avoiding overtraining and all of that kind of stuff. So it really gave me, I should say, a really nice view and insight into what P90X is all about. It's kind of like a behind the scenes type look, and I really enjoyed it. And once I got started, I noticed that I was actually just busting through them. I think there was about 12 trainings altogether, and I noticed that once I got one, I just went right through it, because you have to. There's a test at each training, after each training course, and you have to pass the test in order to move on to the next stage of the qualification process. So like I said, once I got going, I really noticed that I was starting to just enjoy it and really just go through them. Another thing that has actually happened over the last week is well, this is probably not news to me, or but this is news to you guys. My wife and I have been trying to start a family here lately. So what I am actually in the process of doing now is looking for a new car. So I'm basically looking for something that's practical yet still fun to drive, because most of you probably don't know this, because you see these videos and you don't really know a lot about me, and obviously that's why you're here watching this. But I'm a car guy. I've always been a car guy. I've loved cars ever since I was a little kid. I would be able to pick out what car was what just by looking at it. That's how involved I was in cars, and I've always loved, ever since I got my first car, which was a hand-me-down Mazda 626 from 1996. But even with that car, my first car, I've always loved tinkering with cars and figuring out ways that I could make them run better, make them more fun. Make them run more efficiently, with simple modifications, nothing crazy, because it's not like I'm a millionaire and can afford, blinging out a car totally. But, just simple little things that I can makes the car more fun to drive. So basically what I'm looking for is something that is practical, like I said, but still fun to drive. Currently, I have a Volkswagen GTI. I have a Mark 6, 2011. And don't get me wrong, I love the car. I absolutely love that car. But I've started to notice now that because I've had it for almost 3 years, a lot of the typical Volkswagen issues are coming up. And those of you who drive Volkswagens may know what I'm talking about here. With electrical issues and weird glitches and just random things like that. And as much as I love the car, I think that looking forward from a family perspective, it's not really going to be that practical, because I have a 2-door, as opposed to 4 doors. And yes, some people may say, well, just trade it in for a 4-door Mark, or new one, a Mark 7. But see, I get bored easily with cars, and that's my problem. And I think that's one of the reasons why I also tend to tinker and like to do things to my cars to make them because I get bored with cars very easily, and I just feel like that if I got a Mark 7 GTI after having a Mark 6, I probably would get bored so easily, and then 6 months or a year into having that car, I'd be like, I want a new car already. But like I said, I've been having the typical, some of the typical Volkswagen electrical issues going on here in the last few weeks, and so it's really made me think about, maybe I need a new car. So like I said, I need something that's practical. I need something that's going to be fun to drive. So actually, if you guys have any suggestions for me, depending on what kind of car you like, I'm open to all suggestions. So, feel free to leave a comment below and, tell me what you think I should get. I mean, I've thought of everything from, getting a Nissan Maxima or Altima to possibly getting a Mini Cooper to getting a Subaru WRX to buying a truck like an F-150 to an Audi, maybe a BMW. I'm open to all suggestions. Like I said, I'm a person that likes to really research, especially when it comes to car. I like to sit there and read and research. So like I said, if you guys have any suggestions on what you think I should get, please feel free to leave a comment below. So I guess that's about it for this week. I mean, there's not a whole lot going on this week besides, trying to research and get a new car and my P90X qualification, which I am very, very excited about. It's just the first step in the journey with that, but I feel like now I have a lot more insight, especially with the exercise, science, and nutrition part, and a lot of insight that can help me myself get better results, as I'm progressing in my own fitness journey here. So I want to thank you guys for watching. Please feel free to like and subscribe. And like I always say, where there's a will, there's a way, and I will see you guys soon.